Green screen footage that has been keyed sometimes displays a little extra noise around the edge that's hard to remove using the key light effect alone. However, we can quickly remove noise from the edges of the footage by utilizing something called a garbage mat. Let's check out our project so we can see what we're working with. Move your mouse to the lower right corner of the composition panel just outside the edge, and then hold down the Z key. That'll automatically select the zoom tool. Click and drag to draw a rectangle around this lower right area and then let go. You can let go of the mouse and let go of the Z key and press the space bar to begin playback. And it's very hard to see, but there is noise down here. To see it more clearly, I'm going to press the space bar to stop playback. Select layer 1 in the timeline, then go to the effect controls, and under the view drop-down menu, change it from final result to screen mat. There's the noise. If I press the spacebar again for playback, here you can see it a little more clearly kind of dancing through the scene. I'll press the spacebar to stop playback. To fix this, let's zoom back out in the scene. We can use the comma key and then the period key, but notice it's not centered. So to quickly center our zoom, hold down the Shift key and the / button. To create the garbage mask, go up to your shape tools and click on the rectangle tool. If you don't see that, click and hold and make sure you choose the rectangle tool. Then come down to the timeline and make sure layer 1 is selected, and then we can just draw a rectangle starting in the upper left corner down past the lower right. And you want to give a little extra space so you don't accidentally cut off the edges. Press MM on your keyboard, and if you didn't press it fast enough, it may hide everything. So I'll do it one more time, MM. There we go. That will open up the mask feather options. So here I'm going to increase the feather setting to about 20, which is going to give me a soft transition along the edge of my mask. Now I can't see that because I'm in the screen mat view, so let's go ahead and change the view back to final result. Now when we press the spacebar for playback, we no longer have that noise in the lower right area. Now as I'm looking at the shot, I'm noticing there is some green screen that's peeking through right here. So I'll press the spacebar to stop playback, because there's a way we can fix this using a garbage mask on another layer. So first I'll modify this garbage mask. So press the comma key to zoom out, and then go up to your toolbar and click and hold on the pen tool. Select the Add Vertex tool. Then let's add 3 points along this bottom line. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you click directly on the path. And then go back and grab your selection tool from the toolbar. I'll grab this middle anchor point and drag it up. And I'll drag this next one over. And I'll drag this other one over as well. Select layer 1 and press Ctrl D to duplicate. If you accidentally clicked on the mask, you may have duplicated the mask, so make sure you've selected layer 1. Now press M to open the mask for layer 1. And I'm going to solo this layer. So this is the only layer we're looking at. So click the solo button here on the left side of the interface. And I want to change this mask. I'll first delete this old one. So click on the words mask path and press delete. I just want this one area back in over top of the other footage. So I'll go back up to my shape tools here, and I'll just grab the rectangular shape tool because that's close enough. And I'll click and drag a rectangle around this one area. Press V on your keyboard to grab your selection tool. Click outside of the mask to deselect. And here I can just click on this lower left one if I want to bring that point a little further over. Okay, let's turn off solo for the moment. And you'll notice we have this over top, which is fine. It's not much of a difference, but if I toggle the visibility off and on, you can see this is where the green area is on layer 1. So what's great about this is now I can go in and adjust some settings in the screen mat option. So under screen mat, I'll choose screen dspot black, and I'll set it to 0 and press enter. And now I get the colors back in that image. Just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth, I'll press MM, and again MM, there we go. And I'll just add, say, a 5-point feather on this mask. So when we click off of everything to deselect and then press the space bar to begin playback, you can see we've cleaned up the edges over here and we've cleaned up the edges here. We've utilized 2 different garbage mats. One cut off the majority of the extra stuff, and then the other one we just used to fill back in with other settings for a new key light layer.